How did this happen? Is this really it? Is there no hope left for me? Will I die here where I sit? 1 year ago tonight, I was home watching TV. Friday night reruns of my favorite comedy. Then I saw something on the nightly news break. A man had died while eating 100 pounds of cake. The mayor said it's a tragedy, but please make no mistake. There are consequences yet unseen, there are actions I must take. And so with my authority, this new law I assert. From this day forward, I am banning all dessert. 11 weeks went by and not a cupcake was consumed. The donut shops that closed for good, we knew that we were doomed. Bakery sold stale bread, the ice cream shop burned down. The candy store stayed open 50 miles out of town. Pies were baked with garlic cloves, cheesecake was made with steak. I tried to eat rice pudding, but it was more than I could take. So I wrote a letter to the mayor, telling him he's slime, but mailing threatening letters is apparently a crime. To make a long story short, I soon was put on trial. I asked to change the venue, but they gave me a denial. The judge's name was Homeslice. He asked me how I pled. I asked him what the charge was, and this is what he said. The evidence is damning, and you are out of luck. My lawyer shrugged his shoulders, saying, I don't give a fuck. The cops had found some powder in the envelope I sent. The punishment was more severe than life imprisonment. I tried to plead not guilty and explain from where it came. Last week I ate a bag of flour. It's clear that I'm insane. They said that was illegal. I said I didn't care. Because of my confession, I got sentenced to the chair. I begged for an appeal to set myself free. The judge just yelled, hell no, and threw the book at me. They hauled me off to jail, and they tossed me in my cell. My cellmate was a real beast, I feared this would be hell. It told me to be quiet, and growled, let's hit the sack. I think instead I'll hit the floor and sleep there on my back. I slept with one eye open on the ground beneath my bunk. From the other cells arose a most unpleasant funk. I could almost taste it in the air, the stench of garlic bread. This place will really get to you, said voices in my head. Each night was longer than the last, I could not wait till dawn. My cellmate disappeared one night, I'm not sure where he's gone. At last I slept in peace, my bed smelled worse than bloody pee. But this still beats the cold concrete, my neck is killing me. My stomach churns all day, and my bones begin to chill. I hunger during nightmares cause I'm feeling very ill. I tried to make the best of it, but soon my spirits fell. No longer could I tell myself that this would all end well. On death row I waited, as 9 months came and went. My time was long and miserable, and nothing but torment. I requested a last meal, of ice cream, cake, and pie. Instead they gave me something called the cream of some young guy. Hoping to delay my death I knew could not be stalled, I used a fork to comb my hair before they shaved me bald. They asked if I had someone to watch them fry me till I'm dead. I said that I had no one, so they brought my cat instead. I hollered, sorry Whiskers, you have to watch me die. But he just licked his crotch, I guess that counts as a goodbye. They restrained me to the chair as they pulled tight on the straps. The guard asked any last request before we start to zap. I've watched them turn the power on, wave to me so long. I wondered in my final moments how all of this went wrong. Listening as the seconds ticked for the phone to ring, I stalled for time and told the guard, yes, I request some things. Let me call the governor and say sorry for my crime. And issue me a pardon, please, I'm running out of time. Then I'd like to be let go and take my cat and walk. Then go and see my lawyer, cause we need to have a talk. The warden rolled his eyes and asked, what else will there be? Panicked, I said, wait a minute, the answer will come to me. As long as I'm requesting things, you sure that I can't go? The warden frowned and glared at me, I'll take that as a no. And now it's close to midnight and my fate still hangs in check. I guess it could be worse, I could be hanging by my neck. Suddenly the phone call came, I sat in disbelief. The guard said, it's the governor. I sighed and felt relief. He nodded and said sure, and yes, I understand. His tone indicated that the phone call wasn't planned. He said the mayor's his brother, and he'll overturn the law. He handed me the phone and let loose a loud guffaw. The voice on the line said I have some good and some bad news. If this is just some sick joke, I am really not amused. The voice said I had vetoed the law that you defied, but as it turns out, it cannot be retroactively applied. My heart dropped past my knees and sank down to my shoes. I swallowed all my grief and said, tell me the good news. The gov said, it's not all bad, there's cause to celebrate. My son just got accepted to the top school in the state. He continued saying something about the lightning I would ride. He made it sound exciting, but I knew that he had lied. The guard hung up the phone and said my time was up. They asked if I was ready and I quietly said yup. Just before they threw the switch, I begged them please to hold. I thought of some inspiring words that need to be extolled. Even though it seems absurd, I now accept my fate. I understand I cannot change what truly is innate. But before I leave this place and journey far beyond, I have a question for the mayor, please ask him to respond. I've been wondering these past 9 months while lying in my bed, how he expects to kill a man who is already dead.
Another vampire?